for that stuff to get got. Alright, so Wednesday here in Kauai. I'm going to do a road trip around the island. I rented a Polaris slingshot. The person I'm renting from is just about a half hour away, so I'm just gonna walk there. Now try to enjoy the morning in Kauai. I'm gonna drive up the canyon, so I'm gonna zigzag up the canyon. There's a nice lookout there, so I'm gonna enjoy that. I'm gonna take a break at a hike. I'm probably not gonna do the hike because we're gonna do it tomorrow. And then I'm gonna drive back to the house for a bit, take a little bit of a rest, maybe grab some food. And then I'm gonna go to the North Shore, check that out, check Hanalei Pier. And I'm gonna try to find a time where we can go do a sunset there because it's supposed to be really nice. So the rest of the guys right there, they are going golfing. So yeah, so just walking there now and going for a nice drive around the island.
I don't need you, darling. You think I'm sitting by the phone and waiting for you calling. I know you think I'm broken hearted, but I don't need all of the shit you started. Fool me once, now you fooled me twice. Fell for love, man, you were so enticing. Bet it all, tried to roll them dice.
Alright, so I just picked up my Turo rental car. For those of you who don't know what Turo is, it's a peer-to-peer rental car company where you could rent cars more interesting than what you're going to get at the rental car company. So this is what I got. This is a Polaris slingshot. It's a three-wheeled or motorcycle type driven car. It's very tight. It should be really sporty. I'm going to drive it through the canyons and up to the North Shore and just enjoy my time with it. If you want to try out Turo, where you could rent cool things like this for very great prices from everyday people, use my promotion link right down here. Go there, rent your first car, and you'll save $25 off your rental. I'm going to get used to this car a bit, and then I'll give you guys a walk around later on in the day. Alright, so first big run with the slingshot. Runs pretty good. It's going to take a little bit getting used to. The gas is a bit weird, but I stopped at a scenic lookout to take a look at the canyon. Well, I'll be stopping at a bunch of lookout points to, well, enjoy more than just to drive and enjoy the scenery. So I'm at the Wamea Canyon. It is what's known as the Grand Canyon of the Pacific. It's not as big as the Grand Canyon, but it is a pretty big canyon. One thing so far, it's a bit greener than the Grand Canyon. I've been to both. Check out a vlog right there. That's when I went to Vegas. All right, back to driving. There was a spot back there that looked really cool. It looked like it was part of like another planet. It looked like it was Mars. Although this thing does kind of look like a spaceship, I can't land it on there because I gotta find pavement to park it on. Otherwise, I tried parking on dirt earlier and it just spun the fucking rear tire. So far so good. But I stopped in this spot like here. You can see the red dirt. I'm gonna cross street in a bit, check that out. However, you're gonna see that tomorrow. I'm coming back with some guys, and we're coming in the Jeep, so the Jeep could fully park on dirt. But for now, I'm gonna go check out some of this side here. Well, it seems like the higher I go up the canyon, the more I get rained on. So I'm gonna be putting my rain jacket on now. Driving in a car that I paid for. And if she got a chance, that she'll be your girl. Man, she's just thinking crazy. Girl, you'll never be that crazy. I love it when you pull me over and wait for me to come back home. And maybe you will act it over. We got it in our home. Alright, so I'm deciding to turn back around because the roads are getting a little rough, getting more kind of rainy, and as you can tell, the views aren't that great anyways. I'm going back tomorrow. Hopefully these clouds blow over before tomorrow, and then we could come up here with a couple guys in a Jeep. So we're gonna go all the way to the top. A couple hiking trails I found, a lot of lookouts to look at. So just doing a little bit of reconnaissance for everybody. Oh, hello there, little buddy. I think it's warmer down at the South Shore. That's one thing that'll be nice because it's a little chilly right now. It's a little wet. So let's plan now. I'm gonna go eat some leftovers and head up to the North Shore.
Coming in the car that I paid for. Thinking that she got a chance, I should be your girl. Man, she's stinking crazy. Girl, you'll never be a lucky lady. I love it when you call me over and beg for me to come back home. But baby, you were acting over.
Alright, so I'm just stopping here at Kauai Coffee. Fun fact, they are the biggest coffee plantation in the United States. They have 3,100 acres of coffee trees for a total of 4.4 million coffee bean trees, however you grow that stuff. For now, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna buy some coffee, and then head back to the condo. I'm gonna get back on the road. Now I'm gonna go up the east coast of the island, up to the North Shore, and I'm gonna check that out. Alright, so I set in a set of falls to go see. However, that's the falls we saw the other day when we did the kayak tour. Click here to see that video again. So I'm actually gonna just change GPS, go to the next destination.
Driving in the car that I paid for.
Alright, so we've arrived in Hanalei and I'm about to go check out their pier. It's about 4 miles away north up the beach, so I'm parking the slingshot right there and making my way up the pier.
Thinking she got a chance that she'll be your girl. Man, she's just thinking crazy. Girl, you'll never be that crazy. I love it when you call me over and bring me to come back home.
Alright, so we're now here on Hanalei Bay. Over there is Hanalei Pier. I'm heading there right now. You can see the beautiful backdrop behind me. My intentions were to come here, see the sunset, head home. As you can tell, very overcast, very windy. However, right there, very blue. Right there, very not. Hopefully the wind's blowing this way and I'll clear up the overcast before sunset. And we get a nice sunset here. And I did drive an hour through this beautiful island for no reason other than driving around this beautiful island. I think I got about an hour and a half to try and beat for that stuff to get got. Oops, tide's coming in. And I'm wearing sneakers. I'm gonna head over to the pier, check it out. I'm gonna see if I can get some shave ice. Sit on the pier and just enjoy the ocean.
She's just thinking crazy. Girl, you'll never be as lucky lady. I love it when you call me over and beg for me to come back home. And baby, you're acting over. We got me in our home. You're saying that you're so window. I wonder where you're all back home.
Alright, so as you just saw, some of those houses were wrecked. like destroyed beyond repair, I'm sure. I did a bit of research on my phone. It seems like last April there was so much rain came through here that a bunch of houses got flooded out and it wrecked them. Although I almost want to say it looks more like hurricane damage than it does flood damage. I did learn that the mountains in this area get the most rainfall of any mountains in the world, or any place in the world. It's something like 600 and some feet of rain per year, which is a lot when you think about it.
Driving in a car that I paid for. And if she got a chance that she'll be your girl. Man, she's just thinking crazy. Girl, you'll never be that crazy. I love it when you pull me up. And bring for me to come back home. And baby, you will have to go. We got it in our home.
Alright, so I'm all done here now in Hanalei. I'm actually going to head back to Oepeaka. I'll go back there, I'll have a bite to eat, probably do a walk around of the car before I bring it back, and then probably bring the car back. The pier's really cool, sun went down, shaved ice was really good. I didn't actually expect it to be that good, but it's like miles better than a slush puppy. Make sure to bring your garbage with you, don't litter, keep our beaches nice, and gotta drive home now. Alright, so before I return this Turo Polaris slingshot, I want to give you guys a quick tour of like some of the interesting things about it. So one of the main interesting things is, yes, it is a 3-wheeler, so it is front engine, rear wheel drive. So you just have one wheel at the back, and it is the size of my foot. Another thing too, you might look at it and you may say like, Adam, this thing has no door. You'd actually technically be wrong, because what this has is what's called gullwing doors, and you open that up there, and then you get in and makes it a bit easier. So that's what that has their gullwing doors. This is technically a motorcycle. So as you can read right there, it does say on that warning ticker that this is a motorcycle. Always wear a DOT certified full face helmet. Now what you're probably wondering is, Adam, you've been seen you driving this thing all day and you have not been wearing a helmet. Well, that's because Hawaii is one of the states that does not require wearing a helmet while riding a motorcycle. That's why I have not been wearing a helmet while driving this quote unquote motorcycle. It is a 5-speed transmission with 3 pedals. Got some nice blue light down there that you can switch to white light if you want, or blue light. I'll go with the blue light. Push button start, foot on the clutch. Starts up the engine just like that. When you start it, it plays this cool little video. Else to point out in here, the seatbelt comes from the middle. So you have your seatbelt here, you bring it over. I've multiple times have gone like this and be like, oh, there's nothing here. Seatbelt's in the middle. And lastly, I just want to show you the sound of the exhaust.
Pardon? Oh no, I'm good.
Hey, thanks for checking that out. Go here to see my most recent video. Go here to see the playlist from this trip. And then there'll be new vlogs every time I travel. So click my channel icon right here to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have some safe travels.
Travel vlog.